Is the fear of rejection turning good men into bitter ones?
Yeah, I believe it has done a few dudes like that. But I know none of these super ninjas up here ain't never suffered like that. So they shit, they batting 100. Okay, shout out to y'all. I wish I was like y'all. Uh, yeah, I think that some dudes was probably mad and upset and took some tough L's. You know what I'm saying? Especially, look, I don't know if any of y'all talk to these high school age young men or these college young men. If you do, they gonna guarantee these heifers are mean. And I watch how some of these chicks moves. Yeah, I think they are mean. Now, why they mean? I don't know. Maybe they trying to protect themselves. Maybe they got a man, and so the only way they know is to get a man up off them is to be mean. Um, some of them are mean just because they just got a bad attitude. You know what I'm saying? So there might be a variety of reasons why they. Look, when they are putting this stuff on social media on how they turn these young boys down and how they try to embarrass them, that's mean. However you want to look at that's some nasty shit. That's some nasty shit. And so now some of these young boys are not responding so well. They get involved too. Now I definitely don't agree with that. That makes no sense to me. That's some weak shit.
Mm-hmm.
But because they get rejected, that they take it left because they don't know how to handle it and how to deal with it. Now, of course, they probably come from some single mother homes. You know what I'm saying? And the mothers probably thought, you need to be nice women, be good to women, and do this for women. But all the while, that mother don't realize the sons out there getting shown out, shown up, embarrassed, treated bad. Now that shit boils over after a while. You keep taking these hits like that, they not gonna take it too kindly. And so some will respond like that. But as far as with some of these with the dude she was talking about that. Y'all was talking about that bull dagger while y'all listening. Well, she knows because she's out there getting chicks too. And these chicks are already fluent anyway. We already know how they are. Most of these chicks are bisexual. I don't even like that word. They really lesbians. They be moving and act like lesbians, touching on each other's breasts and booties and shit, dancing but they've been doing that for a long time. So women been fluid for a long time. So she knows because she's chasing the same thing we chasing. You know what I'm saying? She's just trying to find the women that are down with the scissor action. That's what she's looking for. So she know we both dealing with the same type of problems with these women. So now she's dealing with it. Joy trying to find a way to defend it, but she knows she can't because Joy probably did some mean ass shit. We heard her. She's ready to meet to a man if she didn't get certain jobs or careers or opportunities. Now that's some mean shit, and she too old to be that goddamn mean. But they like that. The age doesn't really matter about how mean you are. I seen some old ass heifers, man, out here being mean and fuck, man. So we can't act like this just these young girls just being mean. I know they are mean too, but the old heifers that are being mean that our age, that's them goddamn mothers. And the mothers taught them how to be nasty, how to be angry, how to disrespect the man that you really don't want. But you'll melt right on the spot for the right man, for that man that you really want. And I hope he turns your stanky ass down every goddamn time.
One of my Hank, one of my uncles married a mean ass woman. And I grew up, we go to that house, you can't throw the plate away. She trying to check the plate to make it to see how much of the food you ate. Since we little kids, she was on our bumper and shit. I went to a funeral recently. She gonna tell me, why your suit so little? Yeah. I said, well, it's fitted. This is what custom suits look like. But I can help you grow your hair out. I got some special some special juices and berries, so you don't gotta walk around here looking like Sherman Hemsley. She was so mad when I got grown. Shout out to him and her because of that lady, it taught me what women to never, ever, ever entertain. If it wasn't for him and meeting her, I might have had an angry, mean wife too. But I said, hell no, I ain't never dated nobody like her. Fuck that. It's a wrap. Fuck that.
All right, go ahead, KP. Same question for you. Is the fear of rejection turning good men into bitter ones?
Peace to the panel. That ain't nothing new. That's a learned behavior from young. And if it still exists, then when you're a grown man, that means you still have unhealed trauma. Bitter If that to add on, if you're at that point in your life, it's hard to say that you'll get out of that the way you'll ever be successful within a relationship. If we're using the George Taylor example, that is one of the worst of the worst. If a woman tells you that I used to be very vicious, but she doesn't show how she matures out of it, she's still vicious. She's just more empowered now. It's a lot of women that walk around that feel entitled like that. As Sherm said, she had every right to be disrespectful after the fact of you just being chivalrous, trying to see if you could crack even like a smile or just open some kind of conversation. But most men are hopeful to the point that maybe she didn't hear me. Maybe my second go, she might take a look at me and give me a chance. Because most men move by hope. If they ain't in the 20%, they might try again a different approach. Maybe they might get a different result. In no part of the world should a woman ever be disrespectful to you. That shows that she's a savage. A woman holds her power within being soft and feminine. A soft and feminine woman knows how to say, I'm flattered, but, and still leave you with some of your pride so you don't feel too bad. The ones that are speaking that way, they never had that in their life. And if they continue with that, there's not always those guys that just walk away and just take the insult. Those ones that are truly bitter, that are stained inside, they got to get their get back. Not saying I condone it in no way, shape, or form. But if you're bitter, get better. I land right there.
All right. Another question I got for the panel. Do you think women act mean because of how they've been treated in the past?
Only a little bit.
Explain.
I think a small percentage of it may be due to that, but I think mainly it's just due to the sheer number of the amount of men who try to talk to them. And I think ego start to get to you when you got everything. When men are trying to talk to you all the time, it's just your ego start to build up. And I think low key, women actually enjoy turning men down. I think it's kind of like a part of being a woman. It's just like turning men down is probably just like entertainment to some degree, and it probably feeds them the amount of men they can turn down. So
I agree with I agree with that part. I think, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think that the personality of that woman is going to let you know again if she's going to be a savage with how she turns you down, or if it's going to be graceful. I think that is. I don't think that it's across the span of all women, or in every experience. I think it just really depends on is this woman sitting at the bar with a cosmopolitan, by herself, and she just vibing, looking in her phone, looking around, whatever. She may let you down a lot more gracefully than the chick that's standing on the furniture twerking. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get two completely different responses potentially, again, if she's feeling you or not. But I think if that's the persona that you see before you walk up to her, then yeah, she just might embarrass you or try.
Viz, I agree with you. Viz, I agree with you, but also at the same time, classy women don't get as many men that talk to them as the scantily clad, whore dressed women. Like those are low hanging fruit. So most men are going to shoot their shot with them because when we are looking at women to try and hit on, one of the things we're looking at is like, is this an easy kill? Do I got to take her on? How many dates I got to take her on? Like, do I got to like actually stimulate her mind? We looking at the easy kills like, oh, her over there. I can go shoot that right now. So that's a part of it. A lot of those women who are more classy don't get as many sheer numbers, of men just kind of coming for them.